we have a 2018 Toyota Camry SE. It seems to be loaded down with some decent features. We've got some traction control, automatic headlight, navigation. You can hook your Bluetooth up to it. It's got these sport paddle shifter thingamabobs, leather seats, like 6 or 8 way adjustable seats. The lumbar only moves in and out. That must be in the next model up. Apparently it does have a lane departure warning as well as an automatic cruise control where it automatically follows the car in front of you. So all in all, I gotta say it's loaded down with some decent technology features. This happens to be the 4-cylinder engine, so it doesn't have a whole lot of pep. We'll get the horsepower figures popped up on the screen right about. Did it happen right there? I really hope it did. Right about now. Anyways, this one is in white, leather seats. I already said that. Doesn't seem like a CVT transmission because it doesn't shift instantaneously. But it is, it's respectably quick for a retiree old man car. And I can tell that Toyota's really trying to step it up with being a little bit more on the sporty end of things. I noticed they have some ventilation on the bumper that looks kind of more aggressive and stylistic than Toyota has been in the past. It has almost kind of a wannabe rear diffuser. The front end is a lot more aggressive looking than previous generations. Things that you're going for in a Toyota Camry would be comfort. So we got ride quality, how loud is it in the car, how comfortable are the seats. You know, we're really probably not in the horsepower, you know, sports car, stiff, flat handling that someone as myself would be more interested in. But you know, someone says I can drive a brand new car, I'll sit in it and try it out. It's probably faster than the Miata, which, you know, doesn't take much. It's got a real nice, compliant ride. I can't hear hardly any wind noise. We'll test that out once we hit the freeway. Not a lot of tire noise. Also test that out on the freeway. We got no sunroof. What is this thing? A little sunglass holder thing. Oh, there's the lane departure. So it doesn't drive itself, but it lets you know you're doing a bad job. Looks like we got the 60-40 split for the rear seats. Good visibility in the mirror. Decent, pretty solid visibility over the shoulder there. It's kind of got a cockpit feel with some slanted front windshield, kind of a slanted rear windshield there. Got a sport shift mode. Seems like it eventually will ignore your inputs. Yeah, like I shifted into third and just gave her some goose and it downshifted for me, but you know, that's okay. Actually, the shifts are pretty quick for a Camry. So I'm wondering if this doesn't have CVT. You know, with the 4-cylinder engines, you really kind of tend to hear the engine quite a bit when it revs up, but it's got enough gear in this thing that, you know, at highway speeds, I'm not really hearing it right now, unless I kick it down a little bit. It's got some decent get up. I'd say it's probably got 170, 180 horsepower. And it's so much quieter than, you know, I just drove home in the Subaru. That thing has a significant amount of wind noise. You know, it has the frameless doors where there's not as much solid structure around the windows. So you get a little bit of a air draft noise coming over those. Maybe it's the mirror, I'm not sure, but it's not terribly quiet. It is kind of a little econo box car. Toyota Camry puts you up into the retired from Florida, you know, family cruiser. Big old rear view mirror. Take that to the racetrack with the Miata. Might have to swap that out. See how we're doing on the, it's not telling me that I'm departing my lane. Oh well. It tells me my speed. Scroll down. We got tire pressure on our screen here. Shows you how much you've scrolled through the menu, which, you know, usually, you know, on Bryn's, she's got a Cobalt, you just keep hitting info and you just kind of endlessly go through the menus. This thing actually shows a little scroll wheel on the right side. So on the info, we've got a trip, which tells me my average fuel economy, my average speed, and then the time that I've been on this trip. And then we go down, we've got instant fuel economy with the average fuel economy with the average speed. We can reset that. We've got tank, range, 260 miles empty, average miles per gallon. Again, they really want to show you your average miles per gallon apparently. Eco indicator, we don't care about that one. Speed is an option to display, even though you've got an analog one. Back to tire pressure, and then blank, and then here we go. What's to the right? We've got, ooh, here's our automatic cruise control. We'll have to try that out real quick here. If I can figure out how to set it. Ready, radar ready. Okay, I push the button on the right side of the steering wheel, and I'm gonna guess I press set, and then I can decrease or increase. I want to increase. Okay. So I believe, oh, and then there's 3 different settings. The I don't want to get any rock chip settings, the normal person setting, and then the tailgater setting. Go back to our menu. You can go right, and that's, so we got an info, we've got the radar screen, and then we've got maintenance, and it's just telling me maintenance required right now. Probably, it's got about 10,000 miles. It probably needs an oil change or something. Lane departure, so we've got a settings menu. PCS looks like maybe a preventative crash system, and more vehicle settings that they don't want you to fool around with. Sensitivity, steering assist, wow. Sensitivity standard, high. Whoa, it must have some sort of electronic steering. That's kind of fun. Sway warning, I'm gonna guess that's, you know, if I'm swaying too much and going into the other lane. Sway sensitivity, low, high, and standard. So far it hasn't beeped at me, which is okay, because I'm sticking to my lane pretty well here. Okay, back. What is this? PCS on sensitivity medium. Pre-change. Oh, change pre-collision system. That's what PCS. So it'll flash and beep at you if you're getting too close to someone, I'm gonna guess. Cool. Oh wow. So we're going around a corner right now, and I haven't touched the gas at all. It just slowed down because we got close enough to this car in front of me, and now it's wow. Whoa! That is. Oh my God! Oh. Steering assist on. Oh, I wonder if it does prevent you from sensitivity high. So this is in the lane departure menu. I'm wondering if that is, we're gonna let it. Oh wow, it actually, that is neat. I could feel it turn back into the lane as I was departing it. Okay, it didn't really do as good of a job there. Huh. Now hopefully no one doesn't, oh, there's a cop up there. Hopefully they don't think I'm drunk driving. I'm just trying to try out the lane departure. That's cool. All right, so it's got a preventative crash, got lane departure, not only, so it's lane departure assist, so it'll warn you, and it'll kind of pull the steering wheel back towards the middle of the lane if you're goofing around too much. Huh, didn't really help me there, weird. So I guess the lane departure assist is a hold steering wheel. It knows when I'm not on the steering wheel too. So I'm hearing some tire noise. I'm only going 60. You're gonna get some tire noise, but all in all, is very comfortable. I've got enough adjustments on the seat. I can bring the front of the chair up and down. I can bring the back up and down, so you can tip it like this, and then you can also obviously tip back and forth like any car. The lumbar, it would be nice to be able to go up and down. I'm gonna guess that they offer that in the higher level trim. It's got some new safety features, the rear view camera. I'm sure it has the bumper sensors, so you don't, if it has radar for cruise control, I'm sure it oh, there's my speed, okay. It also has, parking sensors and everything. So all in all, I gotta give Toyota 2 thumbs up on this bad boy. We'll maybe get some more information on how much one of these costs. Oh, steering wheel. Okay, so manual adjustment, just one switch. You can pull it in and out manually and then lock it back in. Pretty sporty steering wheel too. Modern, very modern looking dash. One thing that I've always disliked about Toyotas is they do the green yellow for the park, reverse, neutral, drive. But on this one, they're all white except for when you're in that one. So it's like red is reverse. The green and the yellow always looked super dated to me. And now when you're in drive, it's blue, which is it's just a nicer looking color. I know this is like a small gripe, but it's a nicer looking color. And then you don't have to look at the ugly yellow and green unless you're in that gear, because it's not just painted on, it's backlit with that color, which is a little bit nicer to look at. You know, if I'm gonna have a small gripe, those are my small gripes. But all in all, I could see myself with one of these in the future when I retire in Florida or something.